YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, if this is your first time tuning in, go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Well, first and foremost, let me say congratulations to the Democrats that won the election yesterday. Oh, my bad. The them Los Angeles posing as Rams, right? Or, and the only reason why I said it because all of this stuff is sanctioned by our friends at the United States government, right? And if you actually really been paying attention to the last three Super Bowls, right? Whoever the fuck is in office, right? That's who fucking wins the goddamn Super Bowl or a representative from the American Conference, right? Which is red, right? Versus the National Conference, which is blue, right? Or the Democrats, i.e., Snoop Dogg with his old ass trying to crip walk still against the Republicans or the AFC. But enough on all of that, right? I mean, now, great the fact, yeah, Snoop Dogg was a part of the halftime show. But just like I said, my man DL, I swear, now, you know what? I give it to him. You know, he'll look for shit to bitch about, right? Because he should have been now. He bitching about what the fuck Eminem did at the Super Bowl. And so, like I said, I was watching Comedy Hype News or whatever, and again, like I said, he all up in the air about it, right? Then he want to say, well, hey, Colin Kaepernick should be still working, this, that, the third, right? So, but then, but then I look at, okay, here it is. You're comparing a professional athlete, so-called professional athlete, to a rapper. That's like apples and oranges all goddamn day long, right? So again, dear, what the fuck are you talking about, right? So, but then again, I actually really stopped. I had to really stop and think about this one for a minute. Now, y'all know that I've actually really talked about this subject plenty of times on my channel, right? And when all of this stuff was, when all of this shit first surfaced, right? I was still in the United States Army, and then for the most part, I I didn't have no problem with it then. I didn't have, and I don't have no problem with it now. As far as like him actually like really taking a stand against what's out there, but I do have a problem with him on when he did it. Now, and then a lot of people will say, well, okay, uh, uh, Apollos Harris, you look okay now we can actually see eye to eye. Now that ain't what the fuck I'm actually really talking about here, right? Because my thing is this: for the most part, you've been on the world stage for a pretty good while, right? Even before you actually really got drafted into the NFL. So if you knew it, so I look at it like this. So if you knew that all this shit was going on then, how come you didn't take your stand then? You didn't kneel not one time during college play, I don't believe, right? So why the fuck you wait till you get into the NFL, then all of a sudden now you want to show your ass, in a sense, right? Or at least that's how a lot of people actually really gonna look at this. Now, you said that your stand was up on police brutality, how the government does people, and the national anthem, right? Well, let's just say that if you actually really didn't catch on to what the fuck the national anthem was talking about, which again has been around forever and a day, you at least could have doggone knew about police brutality, so-called police brutality that's in this country. Now, my question to you, my question for you is, okay, now is this like something that you actually like really seen with your own eyes when there's no video cameras around, right? Or are you actually like really going off what the fuck that everybody else seen, right? As far as going back as the Rodney King tape. And I told y'all about that. Go back and watch that damn footage again, right? And then y'all wonder why the police got off. Because they didn't touch that guy. Not one time did they touch that guy. And just like I say, if you get struck with something, you're gonna draw up. You're gonna protect yourself. Rodney King didn't do that. So Colin Kaepernick, if that's what the fuck you talk about as far as like police brutality, then dog, miss me with that one. So but then here's the deal. DL, like I say, he gets on this rant, right? Because he's sitting up here that, okay, Eminem did it, and nothing is said for the most part. But when Kaepernick did it, then he lost his job. But then again, here's something else for you, DL, right? Did it ever occur to you that the defensive coordinators, once he came onto the scene, because that's usually what the fuck happens, right? When a quarterback comes onto the scene, right? Something that and the quarterback do something that they ain't never seen before. Then they go back, they watch the footage, and then come next season, they get ready for your motherfucking ass, right? So the coach benched him, right? Then this is when he actually really want to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna take a knee, right? Again, he didn't do that shit in the Super Bowl, right? It wasn't all this shit didn't happen until the following season, right? Like I said, when all of the defensive coordinators, they got a real good look at this motherfucker and were like, okay, yeah, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. We can neutralize this guy quick, fast, in the motherfucking hurry, right? But now I can actually go back and look at it now and be like, okay, well, damn, you know what? The NFL, just like the rest of that shit, is fixed beyond belief, right? Just like say, I brought up the whole Democrat and Republican thing for a reason. Because what the fuck do they say in boxing? In the red corner or in the blue corner, right? So again, this is something that is sanctioned by the United States government, right? So it's almost like, okay, well, hey, guess what? If we want you to motherfucking lose today, then guess what? Guess what the fuck you finna do? You finna lose today, right? So again, DL, shut the fuck up, guy. That guy is out of work not because of what the fuck he is not out of work because he kneeled down during the national anthem. He is out of work because that motherfucker couldn't play. The defensive coordinators figured his ass out. Plain and simple. Shut up with that goddamn nonsense, right? And then you ought to be glad that let you tell it, somebody from the opposite race is actually like really down for the cause, right? But then again, watch it come to Hype News. Pierre, he fucked it, he fucked it up, kind of. Because he'll say, considering that we really hadn't heard anything about police, about the police and with us in the police, so it kind of went away, right? So I'm just like, okay, first and foremost, something that's serious, something of that magnitude, right? It's stuff like that. It really shouldn't go away, right? And it's just for the simple fact, right? Ever since that happened, you ain't heard shit up from Kaepernick, right? I mean, he had his little bullshit Netflix special, right? I mean, but other than that, shit, you ain't heard shit up from Kaepernick. They probably listen. The NFL probably told him, look, you go out here, we do this for you. We gonna give you X amount of dollars, right? And then you don't hit. We don't need to hear nothing else from you again, right? But then again, he was like, you know what? Okay. He sat down. He took the money, but then again, he thought about it. He said, you know what? I think I can still play. So he had the trial, right? The NFL gonna give him another chance. Again, he fucked that off, right? So, again, DL, I'm looking at you. I'm just like, dog. Be glad that other people that is not the same color as us, right? Acts like really trying to be like, okay, yeah, we all see this, right? And just like I say, Kaepernick, he ain't. You making it sound like that this motherfucker is actually really strapped for money. And then even if he is, what's it to you? See that, and I also look at it like this, right? Because they also said, right? Well, from what Comedy Hype said, right? They was like, hey, look, Eminem, don't go out there and kneel and take a knee, right? So my thing is this, right? If you knew, put like this, anytime when you gotta tell the motherfucker to do something, right? And then you hire them anyway, then you gonna turn around and say, oh, we knew he was gonna do that? What the fuck you hiring him for? Right? So again, just like I say, again, you missing it. You trying to play patty cake with yourself, and you steady missing. You steady missing your damn hands, and you got on glasses. So I just thought that I was saying this. I just had to say this little piece because just like I say, I watched the halftime show, right? And to be perfectly honest, I really don't remember him even doing that shit, right? And then if it's just put like this, if it was that great of a magnitude, right? Then all the motherfuckers should have did it, right? Dr. Dre, Snoop, right? So-called gangster rap. Dr. Dre, when he was with NWA, fuck the police, right? How come he didn't kneel yesterday? Right? See, it's a difference between when your motherfucking ass is trying to sell records, right? Versus what the fuck will happen to you if you just step if you step out there just a little bit too tough, right? So so again, but then again, I guess you probably go back to what DL was saying. Okay, well, Eminem, he white. So yeah, he go out there and do that. But then again, I'm just like, okay, motherfucker, all the motherfuckers got money, right? So you gotta look at, okay, why they actually really why do you actually really put emphasis on just one individual? When 9 times out of 10, you shouldn't have been putting emphasis on all of those motherfuckers that actually really performed at the goddamn halftime show. right? And I don't want to hit that little, oh, but that's Eminem, he gonna do that. No, motherfucker, you did a song way back in the day that said, fuck the police. So again, why the fuck you didn't kneel down? I'll wait. So again, all this shit, the shit what Kaepernick did, all that shit straight trash. It was supposed to go down that way. Just like I said, Kaepernick, he ain't fucked up. Kaepernick got his money. Hell, he probably got paid more just for doing that. So, hey, it is what it is, people. So, with that being said, look, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dad, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door, cross the street, round the corner. Paulus Harris, a.k.a. the crazy uncle. And y'all finish enjoying what the fuck y'all want to call Black History Month or African American History Month, knowing that your ignorant ass ain't black or African. Till next time.